Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be sculpting some Hello Kitty remnant squishy keychains out of polymer clay. I specifically chose the Swiss roll and the tayyaki because I find it very cute. Let's get started. Start with some yellow polymer clay and sculpt it into a flat pancake. After that, I flattened out the bottom and then added some texture with a texture tool. Set that aside and let's start on the tayyaki. First of all, I took some tan clay and then I sculpted it into a teardrop shape. After that, I cut out the fins and the tail and I blended everything together. Right over here, I'm using my blade to add some texture onto the fins to make it a little bit more realistic. As you can see, I did not only use a blade, but I also used some dotting tools, and then I also used a texture tool to make it look like it's a real tayyaki. I used some chalk pastels to make it a little bit more burned and toasted. Stick an eye pin on the top of your charm and then bake it in the oven according to your package's instructions. After baking, I took the tayyaki and a small piece of clay that is not baked, and then I stuck it in the middle to make Hello Kitty's face. I added some texture and then I baked it again. Right over here, I rolled out some red clay to make the bow. I added some texture in between before baking it separately in the oven. For this bow, I decided to not bake it in the oven and just stick it directly on the tayyaki Hello Kitty head. I took some brown paint and then I began painting on Hello Kitty's eyes, whiskers, and mouth. I took some yellow and brown paint to shade the tayyaki part, and I tried to not get it onto the face. Here's the finished result for the tayyaki. Moving on, I sketched out the rough shape of Hello Kitty onto the Swiss roll, and then I painted on the first coat of paint. This specifically took a lot of coats because my white acrylic paint was not that thick and it was also not that good quality. So I just probably painted on around like 5 to 6 coats to make it really pop out. After that, I took some brown paint and then I colored the edges to replicate the original. I painted on the face with some black paint and then I glued on the bow to add the final touch. This should be the final result. Or you can also turn it into an accessory by adding a jump ring and then connecting it to a keychain. So yeah, this is the final product of the two squishy replicas, and I think they're super cute. Or reminds me of my childhood. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, hit the like button, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.